This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
You know how sometimes the first play of the game can be a real tone setter?
Aussie.
Yeah, I basically just went with Ashton Jen Teabag.
NFL.
He's not a walking 7 for 70 as I learnt last week when he went 1 for 5.
Fantasy.
I'd probably lean towards taking Henry maybe ahead of McCaffrey just because of what I've seen.
The Aussie NFL Fantasy Show. Loading.
Australia's premier NFL fantasy football show is back on a Sunday for the Aussie Gridiron Network. This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show. Call me Matty C, and now I've slowly emerged from what was a pretty great start to the Thanksgiving Day weekend set of games. Also, that sneaky Saturday game in there. Gee, we love that. Hey, call me Matty C. And joining me today, also hopefully arrived back from his cocoon of football goodness, is Australia's favourite fantasy football analyst, Taylor Goodall. Are you there, mate?
Hey, we watch Thanksgiving and we are killing it. That doesn't even rhyme. Let's go.
I can see that Thanksgiving has taken its toll.
I had way too much to eat. I'm still fucking struggling. I had the size of a house, and normally I'm only just the size of a small house. So I've basically doubled in weight since Thanksgiving, Matty C. So I'm slowly fucking eking it out.
Yeah. I've been at a family wedding, and so same sort of thing. Like, there's just been good times, merriment, and lots of food, and it was slow getting going for this Sunday show after the big day of football, and then the big, we're Irish. When we throw a shindig, mate, we throw a proper shindig. So it was Sundays. It's gonna be a big slog today, but mate, we've got some good company to do the big slog with. For those who were around on the Friday show, you'll already be a bit savvy to what's going on. For those who haven't, you deserve a double slap across both cheeks at the same time. We had not just the host of G'day Gridiron, but also one of the very favourite people in the Australian gridiron community, and more recently, in recent years, becoming a bit of a fantasy football guy himself. It's Ian Tomlinson. Mate, thanks for coming back.
I don't know if anyone would term me a fantasy football guy at this point, especially if you've seen my ESPN team this year. It is certainly terrible. But, Matty...
One of the great rosters.
Yeah, it's just absolutely horrible. I don't know. Taylor, probably
yes.
We're all living for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, look.
That rhymes.
To be fair, like literally anything would have been better than what I said. So, I owned it straight away. I'm on such a Thanksgiving fucking high, low. I don't know what it is I'm on right now, but it definitely took my thesaurus away.
Yes, I'm on an NFL high. Last week, week 12 was a stellar Sunday set of matchups, and then you follow that with Thanksgiving football, where we get to watch 3 games at work on a Friday. No, I didn't. Sorry, boss. No. It's just amazing. So I'm on an absolute high. Good to be back, Matty.
And what great games they were. Oh, just so phenomenal.
Incredible. 3 real crackers. And then the Saturday game. Let's not sail out.
Remember that moment?
Game.
Remember that moment?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That really enigmatic moment?
Yeah. Oh.
Talking about around water coolers by Monday.
Remember when Xavier Worthy shat his pants and didn't play?
It's got a -8 because he fumbled 4 times.
Had shit all over his hands. He used his hands to wipe instead of toilet paper and he just fucking fumbled it.
Oh, Taylor.
It's amazing what a
what
start
great Look, we all know that's like a 98% chance of happening. So it's not like I'm taking a risk.
I like how in the lead up to bringing him on, MANJOT has spent most of the time with his just head buried into his palms, being like, "You guys are just idiots." And I'm sorry, man.
And he'd be correct.
Suffer us.
He'd be super correct.
He would be. You had to suffer us on Friday. You had to pick a team in the most dishevelled starts of the week I think we've ever had. That was a bunch of laughs and a heap of fun. But MANJOT is doing this from way over in Mexico. He's in a place where they have a whole different currency, a whole different language. He's been working with the Capture the Flag tournament up in Queensland as the voice of Australian gridiron. Mate, welcome back to the show. And how's the weekend all treating you up there? You learn the language?
It's been crazy, Matty C. I mean, gosh, they really do football very well up here in Queensland. I mean, they're winning all them AFL, NRL grand finals. I think the flag football, they do a really good job at hosting it as well. So I have to give full credit out there to the Capture the Flag team. They've done a really good job. Today is finals day, actually, the Sunday. So be commentating a few of the games, some of the big games as well. So it's going to be a hectic day. I'm glad I was able to get some time in with you boys. But yeah, this weekend's been awesome. Not only we talked about 4 NFL games, I'm just covered off a full Friday afternoon and a full Saturday of commentating as well. So the voice may be a little bit husky as well. I mean, there's some college football going on as well, all these big rivalry games for those of you who will follow the college game as well. So Thanksgiving, best weekend of football by far.
Yeah.
Well, quick tangent, Matty C. You called them Mexico. I understand Melbourne being Mexico because they're below us. Wouldn't they technically be like Canada?
Yeah, they would be Canadian.
Well, they would be, except they're closer to the border. They're closer to the equator, aren't they? So, like, it's the direction birds fly in the winter.
Yeah, look, that's as good a fucking answer as I could have possibly asked for, so let's go with it.
I don't know. Geography is a little bit of a love of mine. Whether we cross that into a gridiron podcast, I don't know, but there you go. Yeah, no.
Yeah, look, I was just spitballing, mate. I was just spitballing, just having a bit of laugh.
I'm pretty happy to call people from both directions, whether you're from Queensland or from Victoria. I'm pretty happy to call you all Mexicans. I understand.
Just think the Canadian thing works, though. It works just as well, and it's
Yeah,
from Canada,
a bit of charm and interesting, and you can't say that about Queensland.
Yeah, they got Terrence.
Charm, none. Teeth, none. Interest, none. It's like it's a bag of nothing. It's just desert.
I don't know. You're getting too harsh on
desert,
Queensland.
And a bunch of people who used to live in New South Wales moved there because they retired. Like, that's what it is.
Plus, Reece Walsh, what a shit performance in that grand final, right, Matty C? Am I right?
Horrible. Can't put him in a representative jersey either. Doesn't know what he's doing. Awful.
Worst logo in the league now. Oh, let's be honest.
Oh, God. Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started on that.
Welcome to the fucking NRL logo podcast.
One of the greatest cricket grounds in Australia, though, the Gabba.
Yeah, that's right. I still remember Brett Lee pumping a fucking balls against the West Indies or something. Oh. He fucking smashed that thing. Like, I don't know why. I just find myself YouTubing that like once a year. It's like if you just like had to like have a dictionary like meaning of like literally middling the fuck out of a ball, like, and it's sounding like it come out of a rocket, or like he hits it and it's just that perfect sound, and it like you see it for a little bit and it's still on the way up. It's like when it goes out of the stadium, it's still on its way up. It's like that thing seriously would have cleared like 3 gabbers, I reckon. Like,
as Matty said, it's still on the way up now.
It is still going. It is on its way out.
Still floating.
Yeah.
So, how good is cricket season? How good is cricket season?
Love it. Yeah. As an Indian dude,
great. England's not winning the opening test, and India can all of a sudden not win a home series. I don't know what's so good about cricket. This has never been so good. It's amazing.
I just super hope my kids play it.
I didn't think we were going to talk about cricket. We're coming on an NFL podcast. Did I think we were going to talk about cricket on a Sunday? Actually, cricket is the right thing to talk about on a Sunday. But that when the Aussies were coming out to bat, and like we're just waiting to see who the partnership is, and then Travis Head walks out in a pseudo WWE like entrance. I don't know why they weren't. If that was Big Bash, they would have been playing music at that point. It would have been full entrance music, and they still should have embraced that in the red ball game, to be honest, because
TNT by Akadaka too.
It was so good, and the way he was staunching out, and he'd given it the sideways steps and stuff, like they do anything to warm you up. It was just amazing. It was just watching Travis Head just suddenly appear from the tunnel.
should have came out in like stubby shorts, a bintang singlet, and but still with his pads on. Like, it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, love that guy.
Strut like that character from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. He had that strut going on too. It was fantastic. And the stash, you can't.
Oh, I love that stash, Matty C. I don't know why, but every time I think about that,
facial hair too.
yeah, every time I think about a stash, I just remember the days we used to call quarterbacks in the first season we had in the ACT league, and especially think about Jay Irvin. He grew that mustache out like Travis Head did.
Yes.
Yeah, and then especially Pete Ryan, our quarterback as well. He had a great mustache. So it was like
Check out that caterpillar.
If you wanted to be a great quarterback in our league, you had to have that mustache, it felt like. And I was just thinking about that all weekend. I'm like, yeah, Travis Head had that mustache. That's why he was cooking.
I'm sure Pete made Troy Laidlaw grow a mustache as well.
Yeah, he did too.
He did too. Yeah.
I'm going to think a lot in the coming days about how Manjot pronounces mustache.
That's literally what I was thinking too.
Wait, how do I pronounce what?
Mustache.
Oh, mustache. Yeah. Mustache. Yeah. Oh god, it's one of those things,
fancy
isn't it?
tea drinking pinky out for that one. Ladies and gentlemen.
How dare you reference quarterbacks in any kind of gridiron talk on this podcast? It's not what we're doing here. How dare you go on a tangent about actual gridiron?
Yeah, Matty, this is. I'm assuming we're doing some kind of tipping point based on cricket today.
Yeah.
What's the England opening partnership? Like under over 0.5?
Because if you haven't thought of that, it's criminal. So.
I've got some exotic
How many
lines,
balls
mate. No
will they
worries.
face? How many balls will they face? Over under like 2?
Are we still talking about cricket?
Diamond duck.
Over under speed of the fourth ball of the first over, that kind of thing. Like it's going to get exciting. You've come for the right show though. We will get into our breakouts, and it'll be interesting because we've got a few games in the bag now, and there's no one's on a bye. It's still less games than we would usually expect to have in front of us to do the breakouts, and then we want to get into the tipping point. The tipping point is going to be interesting too because it's usually a Taylor versus one. We've now got 2 who are going to be taking the place of one opponent against Taylor, so it's going to be a fun old show. If you haven't caught the starts of the week though, go back and catch that. It was a bunch of fun. Some of those guys will have already played, and mate, there's still so many guys who were up to play, and that was a heap of fun.
This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
He laid an egg and it wasn't golden.
Guaranteed to win 75% of the time.
I'd like to have that quarterback pick again.
We've got to talk about it, mate. There's an elephant in the room.
And there was something in the stars that said, Taylor, you're going to be shit house again.
And then reverse for the even rounds.
The Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
Let's get into the breakouts. We have just so many games still to go. There were 4 games in the last couple of days. We've got 12 on the slate. And it all finishes with, weirdly, a Patriots and Giants Monday Night Football game, which it sort of seems like, in some ways, like, in years gone by, that wouldn't have sounded so interesting, but all of a sudden, it kind of does seem interesting, because the Giants are fun to watch, and the Patriots are all of a sudden a good team. And I think, even just back at the start of the season, you might have looked at it and gone, but here we go. Even all of a sudden, the Monday Night Football game is a good one. What I usually do with our guests when it comes to breakouts is I'll throw it to the guest and say, hey, what position do you want to kick off with? Who's your biggest, buy this week in the breakouts? But because I've now got 2 faces to talk to for our guest, I'm going to go to MANJOT first.
Be good.
And go with you. What do you think? Who do you think is the biggest breakout this week? Any of the 4 positions: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end. Why? And how many fantasy points do you think they're going to get over under?
Yeah, and I just really want to clear this up. How do we define breakouts as well? Just sort of myself and the viewers at home.
I've got a fuck ton of points.
Go to score a lot.
The idea is that they're finishing pretty well above where you would, let's just say you ranked everyone this week in terms of where you think they're going to finish this week. The idea is that they're going to finish well in front of that. So that's why we don't really say you can't pick anyone, but if you're going to pick I don't know, someone that's ranked in your system like 7th, you're pretty much picking them to be wide receiver 1 for them to be a breakout, if that makes sense. But if you're taking like someone that might be wide receiver 30,
like 25 points.
You might be saying they're a top 12 or something to be a breakout. You know what I mean? It's all relative. We're not really making you not pick anyone. It's just when you say what their breakout's going to be, it's got to be relative to where people believe that player is going to be this week.
Yeah, none of this, Christian McCaffrey's going to score at least 6 points this week.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll get that on the first drive. What you're also looking at is a guy like, so Tay, you did this a couple of weeks ago where you rolled out Oronde Gadsden. And it's like, well, for him, 10 points is a good line, but you can't say 10 points for McBride. So it's relative.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a points. Like, I do weird shit with what I'm doing all the time. Like, I'll take 2 guys in one position and say they're going to combine for 3 touchdowns, or like it doesn't, or like some
injury like Tay, you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't always suggest that for everyone.
Yeah. I think I've got a good one to start, and I'm going to start with receiver, because if you're talking about receivers a lot, I'm going with Greg Dortch. So Dortch on the porch.
Ooh.
He is wide receiver 63, and he scored 18.6 and 16.8 in his last 2 games. But he's projected 11 in PPR and sleeper. I think he easily beats that. I think he's going for at least 18 this week against Tampa Bay, who doesn't really have a great secondary. I think he beats that projection by a lot. I think that fits the segment there.
Love it. Absolutely love it. That is a great example of a guy who's going to break out. Tay, you're going to say?
I literally said the same word you did. I literally said love it as you said love it. that was my input.
Simple as that. Hey, Ian, you got a wide receiver you think's going to smash the ceiling?
Oh, I was really trying to think of a wide receiver. And there is one guy, but I don't know if he's going to play because he just got signed to the Buffalo Bills. And that is one Brandon Cooks, which I actually think the Bills is a much better landing spot for him than the stinky old Saints who let him go, chucked him out onto the free agent shit pile. But Keon Coleman is definitely on the outer, has been for the past couple of weeks. I think that guy gets cast to that shit pile pretty soon. I'm not going to go massive numbers, Matty. It's not like we're going to give him a touchdown guarantee because that would be silly. Let's say I think a big achievement after being signed this week is Brandon Cooks sees the field and gets a reception this week, Matty. I really couldn't bring it to him. He's been on my mind.
Breakout.
He's been on my mind today because because the signing came this week, and I kept thinking, is he actually going to play? Is he going to do that? How can he help Buffalo because they are devoid of actual receivers, and Keon Coleman being an absolute asshat considering the opportunity he's been given and not seeing the field is it's just too good. There's probably a genuine receiver in that lot that I could probably think of if I unlocked my mind a bit more.
Pittsburgh secondary is an abomination. It's horrid. And I don't think there's any problem with ringing a bell and throwing a touchdown on on Brandon Cooks. I don't know if I guarantee it, but gee, I wouldn't say he won't because that Pittsburgh secondary is...
I'll give him 40 yards. How about that, Matty? Let's go 40 yards. I'm going to be... if he sees the field, 40 yards.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah, you guys are really fucking going out there with some of yours. I
just didn't know where else to go, Tay. I didn't know where to go.
I've got a guy that's like his name value is probably considered quite high, but his production for a while just hasn't been there. And again, I'm very much targeting a matchup here, and I am going to give this guy a touchdown guarantee. I think he gets it going again this week. It's Matty's boy Colton Sutton up against the Commanders, who I fucking talked about targeting a lot. 30th against the wide receiver position this year in fantasy. So I just think this is the game where the Bo Nix and Colton Sutton connection comes back. It's been a bit off for the last few weeks, but I just think that this defense isn't going to be able to cause this Denver team much problems. I know Bo Nix has had struggles in the first 3 quarters of games, but yeah, I just don't don't think they're going to be able to do much against Denver, and that offensive line's going to protect Bo Nix, and he's going to be able to throw deep. And yeah, I'm going to give Cortland Sutton a touchdown guarantee in this one, and I'm going to say he finishes in the top 10 at wide receiver this week.
And you know how much I love Ayers, so I don't know that Cortland Sutton's been the problem in that combination. I think it's Bo Nix has had a tough time, so it'd be good to see that reestablished. Cortland Sutton, obviously, one of my long-time boyfriends, so you're not going to get an argument out of me. Fellas, what do you think?
Yeah.
No argument here. Absolutely not.
He hasn't scored 10 fantasy points in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because one of them was a bye.
Well, that's true. But the two of when he played, he didn't either.
Yeah, I know. I'm being obnoxious.
Well,
I don't know if you get this. This is my brand, Tay. This is what I do.
Let's make it 3 weeks. Just add to the stats.
You bastard. Don't say that. Yeah, and it's true. But yeah, it's a nice call. What I want to do while I've got two guests is then go back to Ian and go, which position do you want to go to pick a breakout? We've been through the wide receivers. Do you have a guy from either quarterback, running back, or tight end? Do you think is going to just have a stellar week, mate?
I've got a running back, Matty. Now, it might seem...
Hit me with your running back.
Hit me with your running back. Hit me. It might seem a bit strange when I say the name Bijan Robinson, but I'm going to go big breakout. We've seen some big breakouts this season from running backs on different teams.
Yes.
Rico Dowdle, for instance. We've had the big James Cook stuff early in the season. We've had different guys, big stuff.
Gibbs had a good day last week.
Gibbs, that guy's, as Kev said in our reaction for our reaction show, that guy's pretty good at football.
He's going places.
I think Bijan Robinson up against the moribund New York Jets is
moribund
200 plus yards, 2+ TD guarantee, Matty C. Sound the alarm, ring that bell, Matty.
I'm giving you a bell, but I'm also going to put an air horn in there. That's amazing.
Can it be one of those DJ ones? Bow, 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 bow.
Yes, of course.
Let's get this party started.
Wow. Okay, that's lifted the level from Brandon Cooks. At first was going to be one catch. This has lifted the level from that. He's raised the roof.
One catch from a wide receiver, 200 yards from my running back.
Bijan had 170 against the Bills a few weeks ago. He had 143 against the Vikings the second week of the season. He had 104 just 2 weeks ago against the Panthers. I think 200 yards against those Jets is not far out of the realm because they can't stop a wet fart in a wet tissue. I don't know. I couldn't even finish that analogy. It's so bad.
I wonder what the location was going to be. I'm like, in a phone box? Yeah.
He got the Thanksgiving meat sweats like I did when I tried to rhyme.
The pressure. Say, do you sort of back this up? 202 is big.
Don't, because I talked about that I'm sitting Bijan in Supercoach this week.
Yeah.
Well, then he'll get that 202, won't he?
If he does on my bench, it's going to feel fucking fantastic. But I don't know. It's not a Bijan thing. It's just the offense with Kirk at the helm that fucking worries me. Like, I just worry that they're not going to be in the red zone enough. But again, Bijan has the breakaway ability that, if he just takes one and gets through this fucking shitty Jets defense, then it's not going to matter who's at the helm, because if he just runs it and breaks it out for a 70-yarder or something, then you've got your massive game already. So he does always have that potential, but I don't know. There's something about this Atlanta offense with Cousins. I'm still not sold on it, and it just worries me a little bit. But to be honest, with the Supercoach thing, it's fucking clutching at straws. Like, we all have like 5, maybe 6, like literally top tier running backs on our teams that we have to fucking pick 4 from. That was just a super specific situation. I don't dislike Bijan. I think he has a chance to have a good game. It was just I was basically having to pick like one guy to not play out of like 5 really good options.
Manjot, you got a running back for us?
Yep, I do, and we'll just talk about Gibbs just then. He had a massive game against the Giants. I'm going to go back to the well here. I'm going to go Travion Henderson against the Giants. Now, Travion, man, he has been a guy that's hard to predict this year. I've had him on a couple fantasy teams, on my super coach team as well. So he's kind of been fucking me up like quite a bit. But it's not him. It's mainly Michael Vrabel who's just like fucking around his usage and everything. But I think finally Vrabel trusts him quite a lot. So I think Travion Henderson here, guys. I think he'll have at least 20 fantasy points against the Giants. I think he's in for a big day. I mean, he had a big game in primetime against the other New York team a few weeks ago as well. So I'm banking on that one there. And I think 20 plus fantasy points. I feel very happy to say that. He is projected for 16. I think 20 at least, if not 25 for sure. I'm pretty high on Travion this week.
Ooh, am I going 20 plus? Am I taking it 25? What am I doing here?
All right, make it down the middle. Let's go 22.5 plus.
22.5 guarantee.
I'll go touchdown. Put touchdown on that.
That sounds like a touchdown. Let's do it. Ah, come on, get the
Yeah, ring that damn bell.
Whoa!
Come on. Mate, he didn't say 2 touchdowns, okay?
Ah, dang it. Get ready for mine.
Travion, he's been a tricky one too, and now that Stevenson's back, I think that muddies the water a bit. So, mate, it would be great for Travion owners to get that kind of week out of him at the moment. Hey, tell you what are you doing with a running back?
This man is going to absolutely fist the Saints. Like, oh my God, like it is going to be just disgusting. You just brought up HN. He is my guy this week. I honestly think that it's just set up perfectly for him. Everything funnels between him and Waddle, and this Saints defense doesn't scare me at all. I just think it's a really, really good spot for Miami. Everyone keeps going on about Mike McDaniel and how he's going to get fired and stuff, but weirdly the Dolphins kind of just aren't rolling over. They kind of having games where no one expects them to go well, and they do, but I think this is a really, really good matchup for them. The Saints are 17th against the running back position. I don't always look at that for HM because he gets so involved in the passing game. It's not specific about running back and rushing yards. He's not even normally the guy that's always doing it on the ground. It's just so much air work. And honestly, even if the game script turned and it was actually the Saints leading, that's fine for HN too, because he's so involved in the game in any capacity. So I'm not worried about game script in either way. So yeah, I just think he's going to absolutely tear this Saints team a new fucking arsehole. And I am going a 2 touchdown guarantee. Whoa!
Yeah. I see what you're doing.
and if Bijan's got 200 yards, I reckon HN has at least 201. My thought process wasn't so much a number on him. I'm saying he is just running back 1. I'm just saying he has to finish at 1 for me to hit this.
Okay, and he has gazumped your Bijan pick, but done it in the most gentlemanly way possible by saying it'll be a yard. It'll be a fucking yard.
I'm like, if he's going to get running back 1, he probably needs 2 touchdowns. So I'm like, I'm just kind of going hand in hand on that. But I'm like, I'll give him the 2.
He'll need 2.
If he gets 1 touchdown and 400 yards, I'll be pissed.
Let's keep the good times rolling, though. Tay, I want to stick with you and get your tight end or your quarterback. Which one do you want to lead with?
Yeah, well, I'm going to leap in, and these wankers stole my Johnson, so I'm going to have to talk about him on this segment. I'm going to take Juwan Johnson against the Dolphins in this same game, obviously with HN. I do think the Dolphins will lead, and I think there's going to be a huge sort of passing script for the mother shucker. And I just the target share for Juwan Johnson's just been amazing, honestly, with either quarterback, with Rattler or Shuck. So I just really trust him. I picked him up as coverage for a different tight end in Astro, and I've actually been super happy with Juwan Johnson's output. He's never really had a hugely high ceiling, as most tight ends don't, but he just kind of gets the targets where it's a bad game for him feels like it's going to be 5 for 40 at the moment. It's just he just gets a lot of targets, and you can't say that about a lot of tight ends. He feels like outside of Olave, probably the second best, I guess, receiver on the team, or at least the one that's getting the most targets. So, yeah, I just really like him. The Dolphins are 30th against the tight end position. They seem to leak points to that spot. So I feel like if Shuck throws for 300 or so yards again, I just think Jordan Johnson's going to have a big part of it. So, what I was gonna do with this is I think it's going to be a reception total thing with him. So I'm going to say he has 8+ receptions.
Manjot, let's go to your tight end, mate. What do you got?
Yeah, tight ends. As we usually say on this podcast, leaving out ends less than tight.
Whoa! Who said that? I would dare.
Oh shit! Sorry, I did not mean to fucking diss the whole fucking tight end position. Sorry, chat.
I think I saw it on a shirt once, didn't I?
Ian's got it on a hoodie, I think.
I certainly do.
Yeah, but no one knows who said it.
No.
Also, no one knows who 9 out of 10 of the tight ends on Ian's hoodie are, because it was 2 seasons ago. And it's like, I think Greg Dulcich is on that. Does anyone remember?
He is, yes.
Yeah, I think he's starting at Miami at the moment, isn't he? Till Waller gets back.
I don't know if he's starting. Ask Mark Downey.
Yeah.
Julian Hill. Wow. Okay. Now, tight ends are leaving your end less than tight, but which tight end is doing it specifically?
Look, now he's got a questionable tag on him. Yeah, I'm going to go with Dalton Kincaid against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the Steelers, they always seem like a team. The Steelers and the Raiders I always target because I always shit against tight end. I swear that's just been a thing for the last 10 years or something that I've been playing fantasy. It's just they're going to throw to tight ends against the Steelers and the Raiders every time. I just feel like that's just always I don't know. That's just always the thing for me. Just those two teams, just target going against them. So, yeah, look, he's a projected 9.4 on Sleeper. I don't think I'd go too much higher than that. I think probably the risk is in just playing with him. I think 12 points. I think he'll get a touchdown as well. I'm willing to put a touchdown guarantee on Dalton Kincaid if he plays. I'm willing to because I think Josh Allen really needs that target over the middle as well.
He does.
And yeah, he was missing that against the Texans on Thursday night. So
Bad.
Yeah, he can't really do it all with my boy Shakir. Shout out Shakir in all my fantasy teams.
Yeah, he needed him badly. 12+ and a touchdown guarantee. Ian, tight ends is a special subject for you. I'm so interested in what you got to say here.
They are a bit of a special subject. Tight ends are a bit special too.
Here comes Noah Gray.
I'm going back to our old mate, Taylor's old mate, Oronde Gadsden.
Oh.
Love it.
He has been there or thereabouts since that Colts breakout game where Taylor miraculously pulled him out of his arsehole and said he was going to break out game, and he goes for 7 for 164, sorry. I actually think against the Las Vegas Raiders, possibly the
Raiders.
single worst team in football right now, that we see another 100+ yard breakout game for Gadsden, and Matty C, ring the bell for a touchdown guarantee.
Come on! I love that. That gets the up every time. Second touchdown, air horn.
No,
I didn't give it the wah. I just gave it the wah.
It was a half air horn.
Yeah.
1.5 touchdowns.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gadsden, it takes a very special situation for a guy to come in as the 4th tight end on the team at the start of the season and then to become the guy. He's clearly the guy. I just like your trust in him, and it has been a couple of weeks since he had that big breakout, but he's clearly part of the way that offense is working, and Herbert's looking for him. Kind of like that. And Tate, we have known the Raiders have been congenitally unable to defend the tight end since 1972. That is true. It's just a medical fact.
Ain't nothing changing this year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Not at all.
at other positions that they are unable to defend. But tight end has been a specialty.
But gee, 1971, what a year. They were just locking down tight ends.
We all remember 1971.
We sure do. What a season.
Yeah, like a 20-team league, they were 18th worst at tight end. So, it was a good year.
Sir Reginald was just fucking locking them.
Sir Reginald.
Oh, God. That's going to be
Can't
my
wait to
next
see that
Sporkle
football
quiz,
card.
Matty C, before a game. That's going to be my next Sporkle quiz. It's going to be 70s tight ends. Fuck,
70s
Mike
tight
Ditko and who?
Sir Reginald Squire.
That's going to be a football card, Tay. That's what that's going to be. Let's wrap this one up. And, Manjot, I'm going to come to you for the quarterback of the week to kick it off. You're looking ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the one I'm thinking of, I think. And
Don't steal mine. Don't steal it.
I
steal
hope
mine.
not, Tay.
Just don't do it.
Oh, if I steal your boys' ones,
don't do it.
What's the punishment? What's the punishment if I steal someone's?
Don't
Pretty much
do
nothing.
it.
We generally don't give a shit.
No,
So
really
we
don't.
Okay.
Just get on with it, man.
They have to repeat what you said.
All right, we'll get on with it. I'm just gonna go here with a quarterback. I think I was feeling it a lot with Jacoby Brissett in the last few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he's been alternating a bit with his scoring between like 24s and 19s. So I think last week he got 19, this week he got a 24. I just see it.
Boom.
Especially against Tampa. Yeah, I think Tampa's secondary is not that great. So I'm just going to take the beef brisket. So I hope I didn't steal any of your guys' guys.
24 points. Love that.
I like the
That
beef
my,
brisket.
yeah, I'd love that.
Slice me off a piece of that Jake brisket.
Slice me off a bit of your quarterback. Ian, what do you got?
Maddie, can you just do a little bit of quick maths for me, please?
Between
No,
me and Josh,
don't.
we are the quick maths kings.
Don't have Maddie say do it, please.
How many weeks have we played so far?
That is 12, so
12. Okay, so if a team has one bye, how many weeks games will they have played?
I've played 11, so 11.
Right, that would mean that Tua Tagovailoa has equaled last year's gameplay record. He has played all 11 matches to this point in the season. In the one season.
So is your bold, is you going to say his breakout is that he plays?
That he plays.
So he played,
Tua
but did he play
Tagovailoa
good?
will play in this game.
Yeah, but necessarily will he play good though?
That's the question.
So,
Doesn't matter.
As
doesn't
long as he
matter.
passes to HN.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to say Tua has it doesn't matter ever. Against the Saints, I going to say that Tua has a probably his best game of the season. I'll put that as
Probably.
well, close. Yeah, his best game of the season is 315 yards against New England in week 2. So I'm going to say that he matches that or better with 2 touchdowns and just 1 interception.
We're going to give. So you reckon he'll throw 2 touchdowns, and you're saying he'll be in that range, that 300-yard range?
Yes,
Spicy meatball.
I do.
20 points right there.
Order Jalen Waddle and HN.
It just it popped up to me. It popped up to me in my like endless amounts of research I've done for this segment this week. That Tua Tagovailoa has played every game this season. Has started every
feel
game
like
this
it.
season. I know,
It doesn't feel like
but they are at 11 games played, and so is Tua.
It's a massive jinx. The bastard's stubbing a toe or something on the way to the game.
I actually,
getting a bit by a spider or something.
I wonder whether the change this season is not the fact that he's protecting himself on the field. It's that the MILF hunter is in Miami and he doesn't want Zach Wilson to come out on the field and sort of attract those eyeballs from his mum, probably his auntie, his grandma, and any of the significant others that Tua has.
I would do it. That would do it.
Mama Tagovailoa. She's getting dick down.
Mumble by lower.
So there you go. Tua Tagovailoa, 300
To play.
315 or
Plus.
more yards, 2 touchdowns, and just the 1 interception, which would be an achievement for Tua.
That would
Correct.
be. Versus
Well done.
New Orleans, who are a bag of festering assholes. Tay, have you got a quarterback for us to round this one out?
Matty C, how would you like a 4-touchdown guarantee?
I
That's it.
tried giving a 4-touchdown guarantee last week for Jalen Hurts, and he got 3 in the first half. I went to fucking sleep.
Well, I'm going to go against the same defense. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. I reckon this is the fucking game. This is the fantasy game for him this week. I have talked about that. I think Dallas have definitely fixed the leaky arsehole that is the rushing defense, but that arsehole continues to run wild in terms of against the quarterback position and the wide receiver position. So I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to move the ball very, very well this week. I know we've actually watched this game already, and I know for a fact that he did do this. So I'm just telling you guys what's already happened.
Yeah, there you go. And
I'll be honest. I just realized why I shouldn't have put him on there. But let's just roll with it.
Yeah. We'll just see if the Blue League calls you out.
Well, you know what?
Get on it.
I could pivot, but it's all right. I'll just leave it.
We're just going to see. Blue League, it's on you.
How good's this podcast where this guy just talks about what's already happened?
Yeah, I mean, especially that play in that game. Do you remember how good that play was? It was pretty good.
Yeah, well, he
That
didn't
game.
give it to fucking old shit hands, fucking Xavier Worthy. It had to go to someone else.
Fantasy to the future.
Hey, don't talk about Worthy like that. I mean, Rashid Rice is probably more worthy of being spoken about like that on the KC team.
Yeah, if you probably would shit yourself if you eat too much rice. So that's fair enough.
I was just going to give you one more random breakout of the week.
Ooh.
Last week, and it's a defensive one. It's not something that we usually dive down into in the fantasy world so much. Only real fantasy heads like Manjot and Kev.
Are you giving out a pastry? Is that what we're doing here?
No, it's not a pastry. Pastry. Yeah.
He knows
No.
the song.
Of course I do. Why would I not know the song by this point in
Matty.
our career,
Come on,
Matty? Last week we saw Myles Garrett run rampant over the Las Vegas Raiders, and specifically a bloke at left tackle called Stone Forsyth, who at one point literally turned and watched Myles Garrett run past him without putting a hand on him, even
That's a
though
business.
he was
It's a
within
business decision.
touching distance. It's on tape and it's hilarious.
Man, I've done that at work before.
Yeah, I
Some
think he's
days
made
I've
it.
just had days where you let it go.
Well, the
Yeah,
Chargers
I thought Gino was going to die.
the Chargers are playing the Raiders this week. Tuli Tuipulotu for 4+ sacks on Geno, the lifeless body of Geno Smith.
Doesn't he play wing for the Dragons?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So there's a crazy one.
This is feeling a little bit like the bloody best bets, but let's roll with it.
Hey, it's a breakout for the defensive fantasy
Yeah,
guys.
I like it. I like it.
All right, you don't get them
Yeah,
often from.
IDPs.
At least
It's
For
just
the IDP fans.
It's just,
IDP
it's
fans
just
out
after watching Myles Garrett just absolutely destroy them last week,
Oh.
and he is going for the all-time sack record for sure. That man needs 5 sacks out of the next 6 games to break the all-time sack record
finally
in the NFL.
Strahan. Yeah.
Yeah, well, to get revenge on Strahan for the sack record that he stole. But yes, that's what he needs. Manjot knows. Manjot knows what's up.
I know, but I don't know. Yeah, that Mark Gastineau dude from the Jets, I'm like, God, bro, it's been like 20 years. Just let that shit go. Don't be like going.
No.
I mean, Brett Favre's not like the same, but
He stole it. He stole it. Anyway, Matty,
Yeah,
that's my random IDP breakout of the week.
That's great. It's a great analysis.
indeed.
Our quarterbacks are Jacoby Brissett, 24 points. Tua Tagovailoa, 315 and 2 touchdowns. Ring a bell. Patrick Mahomes, who we know scored 4 total touchdowns in Thanksgiving Day games. Our running backs are Bijan Robinson at New York Jets, 200 yards plus 2 touchdowns. Ring the bell. Sound the air horn. Only to be outdone by Devon Achane, who's going to have 201 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ring the bell. Sound the air horn. Our running back two in there that Manjot has brought to is it's Travion Henderson against the New York Giants. We reckon 22.5 fantasy points. Also a touchdown guarantee. Ring that bell. Our wide receivers, we got Greg Dortch for 18 plus points against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Cooks against Pittsburgh. We reckon he should get at least 40 yards, bunch of catches. That should be nice. And Cortland Sutton ending the rot against Washington with a top 10 wide receiver performance. And our tight ends, Oronde Gadsden versus Las Vegas, who are congenitally unable to defend the tight end for 100 plus yards.
You say genitals?
Cade at Pittsburgh with a touchdown and 12 points. Ring the bell. And Juwan Johnson against Miami. Give him at least 8 catches. We love that. That is the breakouts for Week 13, even though one of them has already happened. The rest, we're looking forward.
Maddie.
And it is time now for the segment that is running Australia through the guts. It's time for the tipping point.
Can I just say that every time you kept saying congenitally, I thought you were saying genitals.
The segment that has stolen Australia's heart, a heart the size of Phar Lap's, which, mate, for a little while that was actually on exhibit here in the ACT when I was a kid and I got to see it. And I can tell you, as a 10-year-old, not impressed by seeing a heart in formaldehyde. It was not a great day. I'm sure for plenty of people that's a great day, but for me, I was like, why is my father taking me to see a fucking heart in a display cabinet in some shitty museum on the edge of Lake Burley Griffin? But there you go.
Can we just go get ice cream or something, Dad? What the fuck are we looking at this for?
Yeah, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mate, it is a great segment. It's Tipping Point. Taylor has been battling to try and play catch up all year since he took a couple of weeks where then he had folks come in and play for him.
Yeah, thanks, wankers.
Struggled in those weeks when they had a backup. And he's been making the best of it since. But last week, Taylor took it in the neck to Isaac. Thank goodness that Bryce Young absolutely, I don't know, he kind of got carried away without his feet touching the ground by the 49ers defense. And thank goodness for that. Otherwise, Taylor would have been scoreless on the week. Isaac goes and runs away with it 3-1. The World currently lead 8-4. And now Taylor faces these guys, not just any guys, but Manjot and Ian. I don't know how you guys are going to approach this because I'm going to drag up a guy. I'm going to tell you a little bit about where they stand in terms of fantasy on the year. I'm going to give you who they're playing, and then you just got to start bidding with Taylor about how many fantasy points the guy's going to score, and then you got to work out when you tap out or when you press on.
How are we doing this?
I'm not sure how you guys are going to do this.
How are we doing? 3 of us?
One by one.
Is this all in?
No, you guys are together, and you're just going one by one.
Are we doing this?
I think that.
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Going to be fun. All right, well, I'm going to come to the world first. We're going to start with our quarterback. It is Drake May. Don't know if you know him. He's playing on Monday night against the Giants, who've been, questionable as a defense. Drake May, at the moment, is quarterback 2 in terms of fantasy scoring. He's currently facing his 4th straight bottom 10 defense against quarterbacks. Where do you want to start the bidding on Drake May against New York at home on Monday Night Football?
Oh, Monday night.
Gosh.
Manjot, you're up.
Okay.
Where are you going to start the bidding on Drake May?
Drake May. Drake May. I'm going to go with 16.
16 and a half.
17.
18.
18 and a half.
18.8.
19.
19.3.
19 and a half.
19.8.
Oh, gosh. All right, let's make it even 20.
20.3.
Gosh, it's agonizing. I'm going to go 20 and a half.
It's gotten quiet.
Yeah. 20.9.
Oh. All right, I'm going to stop it there at 20.9.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah. I wasn't 100% sure, but I do remember his sleeper projection being pretty high. And I feel like it kind of contradicts in a little bit of a way my call on Travion Henderson earlier.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, so I'm sort of like trying to... Yeah, I can't have both of them scoring over like 21, 22. So, yeah, I just thought probably that's where we have to stop it there. So, 20.9.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I like him this week. I feel like he's missed out the last couple of weeks. Like he had that game where Travion did everything against the Jets, and then the Bengals game was just kind of weird. I don't know. I just feel like this could be the game where he gets right, but I wouldn't have gone much higher than 20.9, so it was probably around the mark.
He's been projected for over 20.5 in the last 4, dating back to week 9. But in week 8 against Cleveland was the first time he was projected under 19, and he went and scored 27. But since then, his projection's been over 20.5, and he has not scored 20. So it's kind of a funny one. Like, they're winning, and he's not always having to do, the truck pulling the trailer thing. But, we'll sort of see how that goes, because this is a terrible, terrible secondary. 20.9, Taylor has got the over world on the under, even though the projection this week, wait for it, 21.9. So, Taylor, you've either got a discount of a point, or, again, this might be a week where Jake May has a projection over 20.5 and he falls short. We'll see. It's the fun of the game. That's why we play the game. Bucky Irving, ladies and gentlemen. Bucky Irving has not played for forever. He is playing this week. He's confirmed to be playing. What do we do with Bucky Irving? Because what's tricky about him is he's like running back 44, but we know he's not a mug, right? And he's up against this Arizona defense, who are not a terrific rushing defense over the course of the season. The last 2 weeks, they've been a little better, but at the moment, Bucky Irving currently started by 33% of owners. Has the questionable tag, but is going to be playing. What do you do with Bucky Irving?
I'm going to start this one low. I'm going to go 7.
Boy. 7 is low, and it's probably not far off it either. 7.9.
8.7.
Ooh, still don't think it's going to be much.
What you going to do when they come for you?
8.8.
0.1. Let's go 9.
Move.
9.3.
9.6.
You can have that.
Okay.
9.6?
Yeah, there is a chance that he doesn't get a full workload first game back, but I'll take that.
I mean, against Arizona, who haven't been super stout, and knowing that Bucky catches some passes, I kind of feel like you might have got a discount there. 14.21 is his projection on sleeper. So
I don't think he gets that far.
Here we go.
Ooh.
I don't think he gets to 14. Honestly,
he's calling a reduced workload.
I just think it's too big, and it's first game back. I just think it's too much.
I mean, they were very fast to rule him out last week, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's move to the wide receiver. Manjot's actually a little bit excited about the wide receiver. I may have sort of foreshadowed that there's kind of a guy here who's going to be
foreshadowed.
Interesting.
Wait, what is that, Matty C?
Yeah. What kind of show is this?
Thesaurus. What's the thesaurus say here? Tay, what's the thesaurus say?
They say foreskinned.
I have that shirt as well. I'm very embarrassed. So, the player, Manjot, you're going to be excited about this, getting to kick the bidding off on A fellow named Waddle. Jalen Waddle. He is against New Orleans in the
600.
And he is not a bad receiver. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this guy play, but he is not a bad receiver. He is up against a very, very porous secondary. He is their clear number one target now with no Tyreek Hill. It's a bottom 10 defense against the pass, Manjot. What are you going to do to kick off the bidding on Jalen Waddle?
Oh, gosh. I'm just going to go like 13. Why not?
I'll take 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go 15.
I'll go 16.
17.
17.8.
I'm going to round that up to an 18.
Ooh.
18.4.
Oh, I'm going to go 18 or 18.4. Wow. Okay. Oh, gosh. 18.6.
You're both so high. Holy Jesus.
Yeah,
Ian does
big
not
fans.
endorse this.
Big fans.
I want my name
I'm gonna
removed
go-
from this part, please.
I'm going to go under. I'll stop it.
18.6. And
I'm
World
pretty
heavy
high
over.
on him, Ian. I know it feels. I just was thinking about him, like, oh gosh, Ian's not happy now. I'm like, he's like, it's too high. Gosh,
he's mad. He's mad.
over.
Ian, you're mad.
I'm not mad. I just think that's.
Disappointed, yeah.
I'm
I'm not angry, man, John.
just disappointed. Yeah,
it's
I
only
think it's.
projected at 14. Yeah,
Yes, he's only projected at 14. And he's also, just in the last couple, he was projected 15 at Washington. He got 8. He was projected to 14 and a bit at Buffalo. He did all right there. He scored 19. Baltimore, he had 15-ish, scored 14. So he's kind of been on the underside more in the last month than the overside. But, I mean, he's definitely also, if you just look at the game log, where he's rarely seen less than 5 targets. He's especially since the Tyreek injury, he's definitely factored more and seen his workload go up. So I knew he was going to be a polarizing guy, whether people believed he would score a ton or not. And Sleeper doesn't believe as much as either of you, but Manjot believes the most.
He does.
and just. I know Tay was around that range too.
Yeah, I like him.
I feel like if you went one more, though, Tay, Manjot would have got one more too. I do. I think.
Maybe.
But it's risky. Yeah.
No, until Ian interjected, and I was going to be like, no, this is a team effort. This is a
I don't want to sway. I don't want to sway your opinion, man.
Could I
You
please
gotta-
drop back down to 12?
We got 2 to go. I'm going to introduce our tight end now. Been mentioned by everybody in this podcast tonight and in the Friday show as well. Juwan Johnson.
Oh,
Same game.
Oh,
It's the same
Juwan
game.
Johnson.
B. Johnson.
Yeah. I'd like to see the world team go low on this one, you bastards. Is in your team of the start of the week. So let's see how you go with this one. Miami, clearly not a stout defense in the middle of the park. Juwan Johnson continuing to see targets, and the Tyler Shuck move has definitely made him pretty central to the way they move the ball. Taylor, where do you want to start the betting on Juwan Johnson?
Well, I said he was going to have 8+ receptions in in breakouts. I've really tipped
No
my
one's
hand
against
there.
him.
So if I say 6, he's going to have minus 20 yards.
Could happen.
I'll go straight. I'll tick it over there. I'll go 8.1. 1 yard.
For 1 yard.
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor,
Yes.
I am far more confident in you. 12.2.
Oh, launched into it. 12.7.
Oh, yeah.
Sensual.
Manjot. Now I got Manjot sweating after the Waddle one.
I know. We're worried about 18 for wide receiver, and we're fucking launching into a tight end.
yeah.
That's what I should be doing instead of this podcast. 13.1.
Ooh. so stupid because he's my breakout. But it's like you just think if you factor in like the general thought of what a 13 for a tight end normally would be. You know what? I'm going to give it to you. You can take that.
Oh, I thought you were going to go one more.
You were baiting me. He was masturbating me. Masturbating me.
8 catches. He only needs 50 yards to get there.
That's true.
I was hoping for a 13.3 out of you, and I would have just said, you can have that.
So 13.2? Is that where we've set it?
13.1.
13.1. Got it. Okay. He has been projected lately. Like last week, he was projected 10.9. He ended up with 10.6. This week, he's projected at 10.5. So 13 points is on the upside. But again, it's a Miami matchup. So we'll see how that one runs. But Worlds have 2 overs and Taylor has 2 overs. And we're about to go into the mystery meet. I'm pumped about the mystery meet.
Oh, no. It could be anything.
I've gone super flex.
Spam.
Oh. Super flex. We've got a quarterback. And I've done this a little bit lately, and it backfired on me last week when I took a Giants quarterback who then ended up not starting. So I've made sure it is a quarterback who has no question marks about their starting position.
Is it Tui Pilotu?
Is it Christian Tui Pilotu? This guy's name is Indiana Dan Jones, and he has had a neat little run of it to this year. I don't think anyone expected him to be in the top 10 of fantasy quarterbacks. In fact, he's been much higher earlier in the season. The last couple of weeks, he's had 3 straight weeks of under 20 points, including having his bye wedged in there. So it's been a month since he had a 20-point game. But he's up against Houston, who have a great pass rush and great rushing defense, but their secondary can be had. He is, as I've said, currently quarterback 8 on the season, going into a divisional matchup versus Houston.
Yep.
World is going to start the bidding. I don't know which of the world is responsible for the mystery meet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Manjot just messaged me because this is a guy that I suggested in our starts list for quarterback, and Manjot was just like, no, I don't like Daniel Jones.
Oh, come on, Ian. Don't reveal my mentality here. So I reckon we both
vision.
Let's see how we both go. Let's both try and work
you
out.
You pooed my Daniel Jones and you poo-pooed my Cousins. So I don't know.
I just
the last player in the last segment of the week. We are at wit's end, and we are now at a spot where we've got the world in flux. They don't know which way to go.
We're conferring. Okay, we have to confer on this one because Manjot is unsure about it. I've given him my thoughts, and it's Manjot's to go from there. So we're going to be.
I agree with his thoughts. I think yes.
Really?
All right. Yeah. Where do we?
19 seconds ago.
See, this is how quickly GGOGs can come together, Matty.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We have
to scout the GGOG.
All right, I'm going to start. I'm going to go with a 15.
13.5.
Go a 16.
16.6.
Whoa.
I'd love any of this for Daniel Jones, to be honest. I don't know if I want to start him in the league this week, but I'd be up for this.
Yeah, 16.9.
I'm going to go under.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Not bad.
3 straight overs.
I hate the matchup. They haven't given up a top 12 quarterback performance all season, the Texans.
Yeah. That's why I was talking about it. It's not going with that starts. And yeah, because I'm just like the Texas defense. I've seen them do it to every quarterback.
I just got the feeling that you guys weren't going heaps high. I had this number of 18 in my mind, and I'm like,
yeah, we had 18.
I know. I don't want to be on the wrong side of like when we're trying to go odd numbers and stuff. And oh my God, I'm going to end up being the one to go.
Get my phone.
I'm like,
Get my phone.
I'll just take 16.9. I didn't want to be. I just did not want to be the guy that was overs on Dean Jones against the Texans.
Right there, that. Oh, you can't see it because it's going to keep doing the green screen thing. But that blue one there says 18 max. That's what I typed to him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I said I agreed because that was the number I was thinking of as well. I'm just like, there's no way he's
I have Daniel Jones in 4 separate leagues.
Four.
Wow.
Projected for 18.1.
There you
See,
go.
what did I say? 18 max.
How about that?
Yeah.
And got him at a bargain, 16.9. Let's run through these. The tipping point at the moment, the world leads 8-4. They can really do a lot of damage and go pretty close to shutting the gate on Tay with a win this week. Drake May versus the New York Giants on Monday Night Football, 21.9 projected. Taylor took the 20.9 or over. Running back, we had Bucky Irving at Arizona, and he is home to Arizona, 14.7 projected. Taylor got him for 9.6. How about that? Jalen Waddle versus New Orleans on the Sunday, 14-point projected. The world got him for 18.6, but New Orleans. In the same game, Juwan Johnson at Miami, projected 10.5. World 13.2 and over. And then our last one here, the mystery meat. We go on Superflex, Dan Jones versus Houston on the Sunday. 18.1 projected. The world, maybe a little bargain there, 16.9. That is our tipping point for this week. For those playing at home, good luck. They were 5 problematic people. I really do my best to try and find strange ones or interesting ones or people where there's a bit of narrative. And I enjoy that segment, even though I'm not even bidding. I love that segment every week. Thank you so much, fellas.
It's all right. Thank you, mate.
This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
You know how sometimes the first play of the game can be a real tone setter?
Is it like Crash Bandicoot? Ooga booga.
And he's landed in New England.
There is no more New England. It's New England now. Because
England?
Yeah.
Can't explain that.
It's asses instead of horses on there.
The Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. We have made it through every segment we would usually do. We've done it in an order that is not common. We have done each of these segments where it is Taylor versus people in a way that is also not common, and you've done it with both great humour, a lot of patience. We've had a few technical difficulties along the way, and you've also had to put up with me. So all those challenges aside, thank you so much to MANJOT Melly, the voice of American football, who is doing that right now in Brisbane for Capture the Flag. Thank you so much, mate.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, a lot of voice to be had today, you could say, with all the commentary calls I have to put out. So, boys, it's been a pleasure. I always enjoy chatting with you on the fantasy show. And look, I can't wait for even more whenever I come back next.
You'll be back. And all the best, mate. I'll miss you this weekend. I'm also not calling the American Football ACT. So it's, we'll get back for the grand final next week. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, everything on YouTube, by the way, for both Capture the Flag and American Football ACT. For those
Go find it. MANJOT Melly
who are wanting to watch.
Is everywhere. This guy's blowing up. Ian, also, thank you so much. Not only just the fantastic host of the great Gridiron and NFL podcast here on our network, G'day Gridiron, but also just a top bloke. And I mean this. You are growing in a bit of you're growing a little bit of a fantasy profile, mate. You come on shows like this 5 times in the same year, you're going to grow a profile.
No, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I know.
One day I will beat both you and Tay at fantasy.
Yeah,
both of you together.
One day you're going to walk away with a league championship. And we're going to be both looking at you just going, it fucking happened. So, yeah, mate. So thank you so much for everything you've enjoyed too. You've had a big week on G'day Gridiron and everything you do outside of the network and then to come and spend 2 long shows with us as well. Very grateful. Thank you so much, mate.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
Taylor, you've got it up against you. You are you're leading the starts of the week. You've got the world looking to shut the door on you in tipping point. How are you going to sleep this week, mate?
Pretty fucking good, Matty C.
Really?
Look, thank you, Team Smelly In. It's been a wonderful gathering tonight. We've had some fun at Matty C's expense, like normal. So it's been fantastic.
Okay.
And look, I hope your team sucks ass. Let's be honest. But look, it's been great to have you. And yeah, just a huge thanks to you guys. You've been massive supporters, obviously, of our podcast and just obviously the network in general. Like, you know, we wouldn't be the network without you guys. So thank you so much.
Not.
And honestly, to anyone, if you haven't checked out G'day Gridiron, you know, MANJOT obviously was a huge part of that, you know, in the early days and supports it where he can now. But, you know, Ian and the guys with, you know, Isaac obviously joining, you know, Nick, Brad, like they are just amazing at what they do. So please give that podcast a listen. It's an absolute great listen every single time. And they very much know the real NFL more than the fantasy shit that we're talking about. So please give them a listen. But boys, thanks so much again for coming on. And yeah, I hope your team sucks.
No reaction?
Thank you, Tay.
They've left the building.
I didn't even get to tell them what my embarrassing middle name was.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're back now. Yeah, I see them both go just dive back
ding,
into the
ding,
chat.
ding, ding.
Righto, Alistair.
No, it's worse than that. Thank you again, fellas. All the best with the you know, the great podcast that you do and for MANJOT up in Queensland. We'll catch you all on the other side of week 13. Meantime, fellas, hooroo.
Hooroo.
Thank you, everyone.
Hooroo.
The Aussie NFL Fantasy Show. Thanks to the Aussie Gridiron Network, Australia's home for NFL and Australian gridiron content. Discover everything the network has to offer, including G'day Gridiron, Pastry Press, NFL, and Aussie Gridiron Today. Buy merch and win free stuff. Visit the mothership at linktree/Aussie Gridiron Network. Hooroo.